Oh, hey. Hey, I'm over here. Yeah, hi. Oh my god. Oh, it's been ages. Oh my god, it's so good to see you. Come here. Oh, yes. Oh my god, it's been so long. Sit down, sit down, sit down. Oh my god, look at you. Oh my god, you look so good. Bright, happy, light. It's been ages and ages and ages. How have you been? Yeah? Oh, I'm so glad to hear it. How's work? Oh my god, promotion? Hey, congrats. Hey, I always knew if you stuck there long enough that you would see yourself traveling through the system. And a raise as well, right. Well, that's awesome. I'm so pleased for you. Oh, same old, really. I've not gotten up to anything new. Let's see. I moved house and yeah, my god, that was stressful. I mean, at the best of times, moving is difficult, but doing it with a new partner. Yes. Do you remember Jamie? Yeah, well, they asked me out and I said yes, and we've been together for quite a while now, and it was time, like my place was putting the rent up and their place was doing all sorts of weird things, and it made more sense for us to, well, live together. So we decided to do that. Yeah, it's been a couple of months now. I'm really liking it. Jamie's such a wonderful human being, and they, yeah, exactly, so I consider myself very, very lucky. Well, I don't know, maybe it's too soon for that, but no, I care for them really deeply, and I okay, look, I don't want to jinx it or anything, but yeah, I do love them. I love them very much. And, well, I can see us being together for a really long time. Yeah. So anyway, enough about me. I want to know about you. I mean, you've told me about your job. What else is kicking off right now? What happened to that person you were seeing, Oh, yeah? Oh, okay. And how's that going? No, that's lovely. And a what? Well, I don't know how I can help. I mean, it's been ages since I've seen you, and they... No, I've never met them. No, lockdown happened when it all got in the way, so I didn't even get a chance to see you before. But before that, there was that massive gap. You moved away, I moved away. Yeah. What, with Jamie? I don't know. I guess I just knew. You just know. Well, how do I know? How do I know that I love them? It's really difficult to explain, okay? But I'll do my best. The way they speak to me, the way I feel when I'm with them, the way the world looks when we're together. I don't know, there's a lot combined that, like, all of it together helps me know. There's no one thing that tells me I love them, but why'd you ask? I see. Well, I don't know. I really have no idea how to answer that. How do you know when you're in love with someone? I don't know. Okay, how do you feel when you're around them? Yeah. And how do you feel when they talk to you, when you spend time together, when you have a discussion about, just stuff. Okay, but okay, so when you're with them, do you feel happy? Do you feel secure? Do you feel safe? Do you feel, do you feel wanted? Do you feel supported and reassured? And, are you hanging out with a friend? No, I mean, are they your friend as well as someone that you have a romantic interest in? There are all sorts of things combined that kind of come together to let you know. But it's not an easy question to answer. But when you know, you just know. Yeah, I am. Okay, so there was a moment. Okay, I will tell you about this moment. It was before we moved, and we were discussing boxes and where we were going to put everything, and if we needed to get rid of some stuff. Yeah, I know. Moving is stressful, all right? And Jamie looked at me and said, is there anything that you want before we continue going through these boxes? And I just said, do you know what? I don't need anything. A cup of tea, maybe? So they went and they made me a cup of tea, and I was sitting there going through lists and ticking off items and checking in boxes and blah, 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 blah. And I just caught sight of them through the kitchen door. And I could see them like pottering around the kitchen and finding my favourite mug and going through the cupboards trying to find my favourite tea, realising that we'd already packed the tea, and then starting to go through the boxes in the kitchen to find where we'd put all of the tea, and then, finding a teaspoon and doing the same hunt for the jar of honey, because that's how I take my mint tea these days. And I remember watching them and thinking how much care and attention they were putting into something as simple as making me a cup of tea. And I knew then. It doesn't have to be a big, expansive gesture. It doesn't have to be, flowers and chocolates and skywriting and fields of roses. It doesn't have to be standing outside your window in the snow with a boombox. It doesn't have to be something like that. Just something small and simple, something everyday. Something that I could look at, something I could see, and I realised, I love this person. Not only do I love this person, but I am in love with this person. And I knew, just like that, I just knew. How do you know? You just do. A switch flicks in your brain, or you notice something, you see something, you hear something, and you just know. Look, I don't know what's happening between you and this this friend of yours, but when the time comes and you need to know, trust that you'll know. You'll just know. I know, right? That got a little bit deep for our first meeting in like forever. Listen, how about look, there's the menu. You get a drink, okay? You pick a drink. Yeah, pick a drink, and I'll try and get the waiter over here so we can order nice and quick. Yes. Mm-hmm. And then you need to fill me in with the rest of the gossip, okay? I'm sure there is plenty to say. It's been so long. Hey, anytime. You don't need to thank me for something like that. Believe me, I'm happy to. And trust me, when you know, you know. Oh, I like the look of that. It's a cocktail. Yeah, I know. Oh, no, it's not too early, is it? Nah, it's 3 o'clock. That's plenty of time for an afternoon cocktail. It's going to be great. I think I'll have one of those as well.